Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into the most explosive storylines, shocking betrayals, and dramatic twists that keep the WWE Universe on the edge of their seats. Today we're tackling one of the most emotionally charged developments to hit SmackDown in recent memory: Dominik Mysterio potentially betraying Liv Morgan and realigning with Rhea Ripley in what could become one of the most talked about angles of the year. This isn't just another wrestling storyline, folks. This is personal drama mixed with professional wrestling at its finest, combining elements of romance, betrayal, faction warfare, and championship implications all rolled into one explosive package that has fans buzzing across social media platforms and wrestling forums worldwide. Before we get into the heart of this matter, let me set the stage for those who might not have been following every twist and turn of this complex relationship web. Dominik Mysterio has established himself as one of the most unpredictable and polarizing figures on the entire WWE roster. Love him or hate him, you cannot deny that he knows how to generate heat and keep audiences invested in whatever storyline he's involved in. His journey over the past couple of years has been nothing short of remarkable, transforming from a young wrestler trying to step out of his legendary father's shadow into a genuine heel character who isn't afraid to make bold moves that leave fans shocked and gasping. The relationship between Dominik and Liv Morgan became one of the defining storylines throughout much of 2024, captivating audiences with its blend of romance and ruthlessness. These two became intertwined as an on-screen couple after a series of events that shook the foundation of the Judgment Day faction and sent shockwaves through the women's division. Their partnership wasn't just about love, though. It was about power, manipulation, and strategic positioning within one of WWE's most dominant factions. Week after week, viewers watched as Liv and Dominic dominated segments on Monday Night Raw, crafting vignettes that blurred the lines between genuine affection and calculated alliance building. For months, it genuinely appeared that WWE was constructing something special here, a controversial power couple that would sit at the center of major storylines and potentially influence championship pictures across multiple divisions. To truly understand the magnitude of what might be about to happen, we need to rewind the clock and examine Rhea Ripley's journey over the past 2 years. Her character arc has been nothing short of boundary-pushing television, showcasing her incredible range as both a performer and storyteller. Ripley once stood as the undisputed leader of Judgment Day, commanding respect and fear in equal measure. She was the cornerstone that held the faction together, using her championship pedigree and intimidating presence to establish the group as a dominant force. But everything changed at SummerSlam 2024 in what became one of the most memorable and heartbreaking moments of the entire year. During a crucial championship opportunity, Dominik Mysterio made the decision that would alter the course of multiple careers. He deliberately cost Rhea her chance at gold, then immediately turned around and kissed Liv Morgan right in front of her, signaling in the most brutal way possible that his allegiances had shifted completely. The aftermath of that betrayal was devastating for Rhea's character. She found herself excommunicated from the very faction she had built and led, cast aside by the people she considered family. Yet, even in exile, Ripley's star power continued to rise meteorically. She refused to let betrayal define her, instead channeling that pain and anger into becoming an even more formidable competitor. Throughout the following months, Ripley went through several character phases, transforming from a wounded babyface contender seeking redemption into a dominant champion who proved she didn't need Judgment Day or anyone else to achieve greatness. All the while, the storyline involving Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio continued to develop in the background, creating this perfect storm of unresolved tension and bitter resentment that has been building toward an inevitable explosion. The relationship dynamics between these three competitors has been defined by constant upheaval, simmering tension, and deeply personal vendettas that go far beyond simple professional rivalry. Every interaction has been loaded with subtext, every glance carries weight, and every word spoken feels like it could be the spark that ignites a wildfire. The WWE creative team has masterfully crafted a situation where all three characters have legitimate grievances, complex motivations, and compelling reasons for whatever actions they might take next. This isn't black and white storytelling. This is nuanced character work that gives depth and meaning to every segment. According to numerous reports circulating throughout wrestling fan communities and speculation from those who closely follow backstage developments, WWE Creative has been planning a major shift in this storyline. The whispers suggest that Dominik Mysterio may be on the verge of betraying Liv Morgan in spectacular fashion, potentially realigning himself with Rhea Ripley and effectively kicking Liv out of Judgment Day entirely. If these reports prove accurate, this would represent one of the most dramatic reversals in recent WWE storytelling, bringing Ripley back into the Judgment Day fold not just as a member, but as a narrative catalyst positioned right alongside the man who once destroyed her. This potential reunion would mark a complete circle in the story, taking us from betrayal to reconciliation in a way that simultaneously vindicates Rhea while putting Liv in an incredibly sympathetic position. While WWE hasn't officially confirmed that a definitive segment showing this betrayal has already aired, credible wrestling outlets and insiders have discussed the strong possibility that this direction is being planned for upcoming SmackDown episodes. If this storyline does indeed play out as anticipated, it would rank among WWE's most dramatic romantic entanglement storylines in recent memory. We're talking about a perfect storm of betrayal, faction power dynamics, personal stakes, emotional investment, and character evolution all converging at once to create something that transcends typical wrestling programming and becomes genuine appointment television. The implications for Judgment Day as a faction cannot be overstated. This group has undergone tremendous evolution since its inception, weathering multiple betrayals and lineup changes. After the initial shock of losing both Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, the faction consolidated around Finn Balor's leadership, with Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio serving as key supporting players. If Dominik truly turns on Liv and replaces her with Rhea, the entire power structure would shift dramatically. This wouldn't just be swapping one member for another. This transcends typical wrestling programming to become genuine character-driven drama on a grand scale, the kind of storytelling that reminds us why we fell in love with this art form in the first place. The interplay between these three talented performers, each bringing their own unique strengths and perspectives today. I'll continue breaking down every development as WWE shakes up the SmackDown landscape with these bold, creative decisions. Stay tuned, stay passionate about wrestling, and I'll see you in the next video. For this angle to truly land and resonate emotionally with audiences, WWE would need to deliver outstanding promo work from all three performers. Picture Liv Morgan cutting a heartfelt, passionate promo describing the pain of Dominik's betrayal and what his actions have done to her both personally and professionally. Imagine Dominik responding with cruel mockery, praising Rhea's ruthlessness while dismissing Liv as weak or unworthy. Envision Rhea expressing cold, calculated satisfaction at reclaiming what she once lost, cementing her heel identity while twisting the knife deeper into Liv's wounds. These promo segments would be essential components in building momentum toward major confrontations, creating anticipation and investment that translates directly into viewership and fan engagement.